Speaking of those airports, airlines are offering to help Americans who had their Labor Day plans put on hold because of Hurricane Dorian. Some of the top U.S. carriers are offering travel waivers for canceled flights, meaning no fees to reschedule. American Airlines issued travel alerts for more than a dozen airports in Florida, 7 airports in North and South Carolina, plus 1 in Georgia. Other carriers have similar offers. Today, over 500 flights to and from Fort Lauderdale Airport in Florida were canceled, over 300 in Orlando, and nearly 100 more in Miami. And locally, volunteers from Central Illinois are stepping up. This is a look at an evacuation center in Jacksonville, Florida, where the American Red Cross is helping out. Peoria volunteer Sydney Clark talked to us over the phone from Florida, and she says it's her 3rd time pitching in for hurricane relief. She says the best way people in the Midwest can help is through monetary donations.
We need, and financially it helps not only the clients, but it helps the volunteers to get down here because it pays for our way down here. It pays for food to help us also, but it pays for all kinds of supplies.
Clark says they have about 85 people at their shelter right now, and they're expecting many more.
Ironically, this is Emergency Preparedness Month, founded not because of a storm, but due to terrorism. The effort began after the attacks of September 11th, 2001. Peoria's City and County Health Department reminds that emergencies can happen unexpectedly, and a good goal is to be prepared to go 3 days without electricity, water service, or access to a supermarket. They urge us to concentrate on keeping water, non-perishable food, first aid, plus needed medical prescriptions on hand with working flashlights and battery-powered radios. A suspect has been arrested in an officer-involved shooting in Peoria over the weekend. Police say 27-year-old Jordan Kramer shot at them during a call to the 300 block of Virginia just before 4:30 Sunday morning. When police arrived, they say Kramer was outside the home holding a gun and that there was an exchange of gunfire. No one was hurt, but they also go on to say that Kramer drove roughly 1 block away before crashing here into a home in the 2600 block of North Missouri. Illinois State Police are now investigating this case.
Also this weekend brought a grisly discovery near Bass Pro Shops. A body was found in the Illinois River. It was just before 11 a.m. on Saturday. A man was found near the shore and pulled out over the water by East Peoria emergency crews. He's been identified tonight as East Peoria's David P. Westfall at age 61. The Tazewell County coroner says that he was not seen on a jet ski or boat on Saturday. Toxicology tests are pending. And a teenager has a life-threatening injury, and several officers are recovering after a fiery crash on Friday. This was the scene in Carroll Stream, Illinois, about a half an hour west of Chicago. Police say a 17-year-old boy was driving a van when it crashed into a tree and caught on fire. The teen was pinned in the driver's seat, and officers struggled to get him out as neighbors rushed outside with hoses to try and douse those flames. 7 police officers were also sent to the hospital suffering from smoke inhalation. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
Dozens of people are still missing after a boat carrying divers for a weekend of fun burst into flames off the Channel Islands in the Pacific Ocean. The video is just disturbing. 39 people were on board the 75-foot Conception when a fire broke out. At least 8 are dead. The boat was anchored near Santa Cruz Island off the coast of Southern California. 5 crew members were able to escape.
Crew was actually already awake and on the bridge, and they jumped off.
Crews were actively fighting the fire when the vessel began to sink at approximately 7:20 a.m. this morning. 4 victims have been recovered thus far as deceased.
That boat was run by Truth Aquatics, and the Coast Guard is saying tonight that company met all safety and licensing requirements. The boat was on a 3-day diving excursion. Tragic news there.
Yeah, disturbing scene.
Next up on 25 News, we have the cone zones locally. One of them in Peoria is about to be gone. Your work commute might be easier before winter.
And 3 other projects get underway this week will help you avoid the delays.